especially because we had advantage. Come on, man. Cut that out. Cut that out. That's very poor. Giving it away cheaply. Let's keep the standards. Spurs rotating. Thinking Sheffield would be a walk. Only bad result is United beating Hammers. Boy, 6 goals behind City on GD. Boy, nice to see we've taken advantage of the game in hand. Started the month strongly. Oh, Damari Gray. Clean sheet, boys, please. Damari Gray, you won't do it. Meaty. Hey, meaty. You know, meaty. Bye, Tom Davies, you thought you scored, didn't it? Hey, boys, come on, man. Come on, man. We're bugging out. Ramsdale's had to make one save too many. Boys, switch on now. We're moving a bit mad. I don't want nothing for the travelling fans. Nothing to celebrate. Come on, man. Please wake up. Please wake up. Big up Ramsdale for them saves, man. It was sloppy, but it was scatty, but it will do, man. And that's us, people. Arsenal 4, Everton 0. 3 points. We start the month strongly. We win our game in hand. Productivity from our front options. A clean sheet for our back four who deserve it. Zinchenko was brilliant today. Benjamin White handled his business. I think Saliba and Gabriel were good. 2 goals for Saka. 2 goals for Martinelli. A goal and an assist for Saka. Odegaard's on the score sheet as well. Trossard got an assist, unfortunately not to score. On another day, we could have conceded a couple here. We could have scored a couple more. Probably should have been 7-0 come the end of the game, if I'm completely honest with you. Shout out to Ramsdale, because in the second half, he's had to make some important saves. I think it was a good decision by Mikel Arteta personally to bring on Thomas Partey. I don't think Jorginho was playing terrible, but we looked a lot more confident in the second half on the transition defensively. We kind of kept them in their half a lot more. So yeah, man, really and truly, we've been after really needed 40 minutes to really play to our full potential. We've done well in the closing end of the first half. We've done brilliant in the second half. Couple of brain farts. If I'm honest with ourselves, we need to start games a lot better. We need to chase that perfect 90, but we've got a clean sheet. We've scored 4 goals. All the young G's have done what they're doing, and now we can prepare for Bournemouth, really. What more can I say? Can we go? And we started the month great. Can we go unbeaten this month? I want to go unbeaten this whole month in the Europa League, but specific to today in the Premier League, going into Liverpool away from home. We've taken care of business, man. We've taken care of business. Quality performers out there. I think Gabriel and Saliba did very well. I think Benjamin White did well today. I think Zinchenko was bloody superb, been involved in a lot of the goals. I think Martinelli grew into the game and there was no stopping him. I think up until a point before the goals went in the end of the first half, Trossard looked quite lively. Unfortunately, him, Smith Rowe, Eddie probably should have had goals of their own as well. Granit, kind of getting back to his best today. Been a bit quiet a few weeks ago. Got back to it today. Credit to him. I think Jorginho had a terrible 5-10 minutes, but ended the half strong. But lovely proactiveness from Mikel Arteta to get Partey on, if I'm completely honest with you. Low block hype, innit? We've scored 4 goals against a low block and really should have had about 7 or 10 for Everton. Boy, it's long for you lot. Obviously at times in that game, we did struggle with the first or second balls. Early in the first half, Everton probably had the better chances. If you remember, Ramsdale's had to make a save as we just allowed Mupé to shoot. In the first half, I think a lot of the passes were sloppy. We was giving the ball away very cheaply. We were quite susceptible on occasion on the transition, just like you saw the last chance of the game before it ended. But ultimately, we did what we needed to do, man. We closed the first half great. We killed them in the second half. We've got 2 goals apiece. Martinelli's now got scored in 3 league games on the trot. Saka's got a goal and assist. Trossard should have had a goal if he finished his dinner, but got an assist. Odegaard's back on the score sheet. Eddie came on and was positive. Partey came on and was very positive. And he looked like he gave a lot of confidence to the side when he came on. So we've done what we've needed to do. Clean sheet, 4 goals, 3 points. We've done everything we needed to do. I don't think Arteta looked particularly happy throughout that game. So I don't think, it's Arteta's job to really fine-tune the performances. And as I said, as great as we were, we've put them to the sword. We've absolutely annihilated them. Could be better on the transition. Could start the game better. Could be crisper in the start of games and whatnot. But we've showed our bottle. We've showed our game management. We scored our goals. We've defended well. I did like actually the short set piece routines today. And obviously, players have been proved decisive, really and truly, whether they're experienced players like Thomas Partey and Trossard or the young ones like Bukayo, Saka and Martinelli. I think Zinchenko was superb today. I think Gabriel and Saliba, we've won 4-0. They're never going to get the praise, but I think they were superb. Ramsdale, when called upon, had to make 3 saves where really we've gone to sleep. So it is, well, it is really and truly. We've not allowed, like how we did allow them to kind of get 3 points where they can't pick up any. They did lose the week before. We didn't allow a reaction. We didn't allow them to do the double. I called for revenge, and we ultimately got revenge today. So I'm a happy man, really. I did like the second half performance of Odegaard. He did start to cook. Nice to obviously see Smith Rowe and Tierney get on the football pitch and see Tierney in that false row again. So yeah, we did what we needed to do. We managed the second half a lot better, man. That was what we should have been doing at the start. Yeah, all I would say is, can we start games better? Can we look after possession a bit better? Can we win the first and seconds a bit better? But when we did, we couldn't be stopped, really and truly. Like, we just couldn't be stopped. I'm happy with this, really. You know, the first 30, 40 minutes of the game prior to the first goal going in, it was a bit of, the ball weren't really on the floor that much from Everton. They were just knocking it into the channels. It was a dogfight. For us, we was giving the ball away cheaply, susceptible on the counters, a bit of couple of sloppy touches. I was really weren't impressed when we just allowed Mupe to have a shot, but once we stepped up, we got going in it. We knew we needed to be patient today. They were going to be difficult on occasion to break down, but once we started, we never stopped, really. So good day at the office, really. Good day at the office. As I said, 3 points, 4 goals, clean sheet. Someone said we're 6 behind City. Obviously, they're going to score some more goals, and they've got Haaland. 6 points, 6 goals behind City. We've done what we've needed to do. Now we play another side fighting relegation in Bournemouth at home. The fans are away from home. The fans are superb. At home, they're superb. Keep it going. What more can you say? Just keep it going, really. Take points off the teams you need to. Fulham's going to be a difficult test. And I did like the fact that we did the job, because with the games coming thick and fast and we've played a lot of football, it is lovely to, on occasion, take off the Zinchenkos, the Granites, the Sakas, get rest legs and give opportunities to Fabio Vieira, who Mikel Arteta says pushing. Lovely to see. Smith Rowe looks a bit rusty, but it's a good week for him. Played for the under-21s, obviously came off the bench now. Would have been that, I completely forgot, but could have even been a game to bring on young Kirio as well. It could have been the game for him to play, really, towards the end, but we've done what we've needed to do, really and truly. As I said, I think the turning point really is when Thomas Partey came on. So, yeah, man, we did what we needed to do. Sheffield United made 8 changes. Man of the match, rather FMDG at the Emirates. Man of the match, player rating soon, man. Man of the match, it's difficult because I think Zinchenko's been involved in all the goals. I think Gabriel deserves his hail-ups. But then Martinelli slapped in 2 goals. You can't really, get onto him. Saka's walked away with a goal and assist. Trossard, for a bit, Trossard looked the most. I think Martinelli was very good off the ball, but Trossard looked to be the most dangerous attacker on and off the ball for a large part of that game, literally before we scored the first. And obviously that takes a bit of a shine off it. So I'll probably give it Zinchenko, I'll give it Martinelli because he scored 2 goals in it, and it's now another game. But then I think you have to hail up Thomas Partey. He's come off the bench and done very well, and he looked like he gave a lot more confidence. So I don't know, man, because Martinelli's bagged 2. Partey off the bench has done very well. I think Zinchenko has been superb today. I also think Gabriel and Saliba did their job. Not that Everton caused too much problems. When you win 4-0, the defenders are never going to get the praise. I think them 3 have to divide it, man, because I think I'm giving it Martinelli, but I don't feel right giving it Martinelli because I think you're doing Zinchenko a disservice. And I think Partey was superb off the bench, but it was a good collective display. And definitely in the second half, I was more impressed of us on the transitions. And Saka's goal was a nice one with his right foot in it. Do you know what? Saka's goal, the first one's more enjoyable, but I did like the second goal purely because we forced the issue. The guys are dilly-dallying. This is what Arteta teaches you, to press and force errors. It's not a sexy goal. It's not a glamorous goal that Martinelli scored for his first. We did what we needed to do, really. So we're laughing. So, yeah, happy day at the office. Let's just prepare now for what shall come against Bournemouth and so on, really and truly. Let me know you lot's thoughts, people, as well in that regard. So we're doing what we need to do. Happy man. Man of the match, Trossard. Not quite, but he had a good game. Very decisive. I can't lie. Partey is my man of the match. Or Zinni. Saka was the absolute tide turner first half. Zinni, most one-sided match I've ever seen. Now, we've done that to a few teams. Hey, the best point is VAR actually allowed us today, people. That's the biggest positive of today. That is the biggest positive of the day. I can't believe it, people. I can't believe it, but and big up the Arsenal travelling fans. You've been treated to a treat. 4 goals, clean sheet. It's mad. Spurs losing and another trophyless season for them. It's normal. Fabio has to relish playing with the full first team when he can. The resurrection of Jesus is imminent. Boy, Fabio was so happy he got some minutes, wouldn't you? Hey, bro, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I got to say that Saka goal to make it 1-0 was outstanding. It's Saka doing Saka things, man. Glad to see you Arsenal boys took care of business. Can't have City winning this league. I don't know. I don't look at league tables. I don't know any of these. What I would say, I'm happy to get a clean sheet. I'm happy to score some goals. I'm happy to get 3 points. What Arsenal need to do is just keep working really hard, running a lot, doing what we need to do. We don't know what other teams are going to do or not do, but if we keep winning our games, then we can see where we are in the table in May. I haven't checked the league table since August, so I can't offer any. I would love to speak. I mean, who wouldn't? I want Arsenal to finish as high as they can. I'd love us to win the league title. I don't know if Arsenal are in the title challenger, if there's anything like that. What I do know is let's enjoy today. Let's work hard. Come tomorrow, we focus on Bournemouth and so on and so forth. Jorginho Partey is actually so nasty a swap. Imagine seeing one goal and the other one came on as an opponent. They criticised Mikel Arteta for not being proactive. He was proactive in that regards. People have to allow him, really. Thanks for the watch along, DG. 3-point collectors. Confidence is everything. Much better second half. There you have it. All the man that were on to Martinelli have been hiding since last week. They never learn. DG, my Star Boys goals was better than yours. That's cool, man. Listen, the very fact that you're comparing your guys to us says everything. You know, when you're at the top, winners focus on winning. We're not watching other people. You know, many people have come and failed. You know, all I know is when you lot came to the Emirates, he started busting certain man's celebration. He was compared to peasants like double-barreled names and they ain't got nothing. It ran off to Germany. Couldn't even do a Reece Nelson loan. I don't know about them. Spurs are losing to Sheffield United. Come on, Sheffield. Normal. Spurs thought they were winning a trophy this year. Harry Kane, boy, you seeing what Weggles and Ericsson are doing? The Bradker and that's crazy. Where was this Fred at the Emirates, man? I don't want to hear this nonsense, man. Real talk, Kyrgios looked to have some promising vision in the under-21 game the other night. Big him up for that. I'm not going to praise him, not to get onto him, but I'm not going to praise a man for having vision. You should. You want to be a ball playing left back and under-21 tax. Tierney, you ain't leaving. Van Dijk still on that FIFA Team of the Year adrenaline rush, it seems. I'm still here. Game's not finished. What game's not finished? The game was finished a long time ago, brother. Big up Tierney in his new position. People doubted Nelly too soon, man. I love, bro, 10 and 10. Martinelli, for me, after the second goal, things were easy. Plus, he scored again. VAR, man of the match. Apparently, we are safe from relegation now. Conference League qualification, baby slept. Ramsdale was switched on to the last second. Good things to see. To be fair to you, really, Ramsdale shouldn't have had to make a save. He's probably made a handful of saves today. Probably one save too many, but he's done what he's needed to do, really. You know, we've ran riot today. This is the capacity we have to score goals, especially a team fighting relegation. So this is what I expect to see. And we did that, man. So, yeah, man, let's get into the player ratings, people, on that topic as well, people.